Thanks. Bye.
Yikes. We're both trying to walk and get used to this damnable leash. Okay, stop for a second. She's really good about minding and behaving and being on leash. She really is. She hasn't had much teaching about it. You just got... Oh, no, come on. We came on the same walk yesterday. Oh, what am I doing? We had violent winds yesterday. Sustained of 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 50. The whole house would shake. I'm exaggerating, of course, but man, oh man, when the gusts came along... No, don't go around the tree. Come on. When the gusts would come along, which were all day long, I'd look out the window expecting all hell to break loose and fall over. We've got weather coming for Thursday and Friday, and I'm getting this report from meteorologists on Minnesota Public Radio, which I believe those guys are watching and paying attention and not giving us clickbait. Poor kid. She wants to go where you want to go, but she gets confused because I guess I'm confused. The blaze orange blasted out the video in the sense of it was so brilliant, almost unusable until I discovered turned down the saturation to almost zero, which I'm doing right now to give you an idea what it looks like. And then we go back up to 15%, 20%, and that's about all it can take. All right, I'm gonna get the BTU buckets. Around and around and around and around. this is what I do to hold her in place while I go off to do something. In this case, I'm going to go get the buckets. Steak. I haven't had any trouble with smoke going into the house today. I was really frustrated yesterday because I thought something is wrong. The very fact that we've had high winds for years without that problem, well, what's going on? Something's wrong. I gotta fix it. And I guess it was just the quality of the wind. High intensity wind. Thankfully, there's something about this fabric. It grabs a hold of the tips of my whiskers and pulls. I came that close. Yesterday morning, when we came out for our early morning pee for her, I thought, you don't need to put the leash on her. She's just gonna go 20 feet away in the driveway and pee, and we're gonna come right back inside. And no, no, no. Don't think about her wandering off. Think about gut piles. And if she gets a scent, she is gone. And I can't be chasing her like I did last year, and especially if it's pitch black outside yet. So I resolved, when we go outside, she is on the leash, period. The fly problem in the house, I'm a little disappointed. It's pretty much over, almost. Last night, sitting in my rocker in the evening, not a single fly visited the lamp. Swirl around outside and then get inside and swirling around. God, they're fast. Not a single one. There was one flying around. I'd catch sight of it every so often. Landed on the TV in front, on the screen at one point. I grabbed the fly swatter, it flew away. But I've enjoyed the sport. There's still one or two. Well, there's still a few. I say a few, maybe half a dozen up above on the awning windows, out of reach. Walking around, but there used to be a couple dozen at least, even up to 3-4 days ago. And now there are far fewer. And those are the ones that every so often one of them or two of them say, hey, I'm going to go down below and see what kind of fun we can have with the master of the house. I haven't had a single one visit me in the bedroom, and when I go to bed to read for a few minutes, I miss them. No, I miss them. I can hear the clock ticking up. It's right there. I guess I'm going to leave it out all winter just to see what it can do for the cold. I'd love to know, do flies have stream of consciousness? How do they think? What do they think? What is there a consciousness that they live by, navigate by, attack men sitting in a rocking chair in the dark house except for one light? What do they think? Is there an active thought process? There has to. No answer. I'm tied up and can't get away. Somebody help me. No, that's enough now. What kind of stream of consciousness does a dog have? A dog like Suki, what does she's got to have stream of consciousness that she thinks and reacts and wants. If she has that, is she more intelligent than a fly? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Why would she be? Bigger brain has nothing to do with it. I've just learned that in the last few months. Brain size has nothing to do with ability to think. I do believe that they can't reason or use logic the same way we do. Some of us do. Sweetie, I'm sorry. You can't go where you want to go. She's going to rip this down if I walk away with buckets of BTUs. So here, you get out of my way. I'm going to get stepped on more and more if you keep crowding me. I got the big light charge. That's the light I had to use last winter when she and I were going out. And the night that she was sick, gastrointestinal, it was pricelessly useful because I could go down the driveway and shine it, and I could see way off in the distance where she was down the driveway. And that was the night that she had to get out quickly, well, all night long. And I was finally just throwing open the door, letting her go, then getting dressed and going out myself. And I walked halfway down the driveway to the power lines and shined the light, and there she was, way down, trudging along. Oh, it was a nightmare for both of us. She was in real distress. And it's one of these memories. I will never get over it. The last few days, Suki has been intensely, annoyingly following me around. Like just now, she was everywhere I went here, in the kitchen. Great room. She was right there. Oh, you know, when I came in and stepped on her toe, and said, "You get back, quit following me around." She's been doing this for the last few days, relentlessly, and it's driving me crazy. And she gets worse and worse and worse as the afternoon goes on. And I came to an epiphany why she is following me around. We just had a change from daylight saving time into standard time. She has a very fine-tuned internal clock. I've talked about that she knows within a minute I can be sitting reading. And 5:15, 5:20, she's laying on the love seat. She might be watching me, she might be napping, but nonetheless, she gets up at exactly 5:28 or 5:29, gets down and comes over and stands and stares at me. And I look at the clock. It's time for her to eat. her internal clock is extremely accurate. Well, she doesn't know about daylight savings time ending. She's still on daylight savings time. That's, I think, why she is following me around so intently, because it's time to eat. You've forgotten me. It's now 15 minutes past time to eat, and you're not feeding me. What's the matter with you? Have you lost track of time? She doesn't know about daylight savings time. I think there's a lot to be said for that.